everyone, I'm Margaret and welcome to Deliciously Sweet and Savory. Today I'm going to show you how to make Fufu de Platano, which is mashed sweet plantains. This is another great recipe for how to make plantains into a simple side dish. So let's get started. For this recipe you need 1 pound of pork fat, yellow ripe plantains, and salt. First, you need to peel the plantains. Cut off the tips of the plantains, then cut down the inner arch, but only deep enough to cut through the peel. Next, remove the peel from the plantain. Then cut the plantains into large chunks about 2 to 3 inches thick. Repeat the process for all of the plantains. Now take a medium-sized pot, fill the pot at least halfway with water, and bring to a boil on high heat. Once boiling, add the plantain slices to the pot. Then let boil with the pot partially covered for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they are fork tender. Next, take the pork fat and cut it into 1/4 inch strips. Then take each strip and cut into 1/4 inch cubes. Cutting the pork fat is easier if you freeze it first, then let it partially thaw out. Now put the pork fat in a small pot, sprinkle with some salt, stir the pot to evenly distribute the salt, and cook on high heat, stirring occasionally. Once the fat has reduced and has a golden brown color, it's done. Use a strainer to remove the chicharrónes from the oil and place on a plate. Then set aside. By this point, the plantain should be done. Use a fork to check if the plantains are soft enough. If the fork pokes through easily, they are done. If not, let the plantains continue to cook for another 5 to 10 minutes or until they are fork tender. Once done, strain the water from the plantains. Place the plantain slices in a bowl, then mash the plantains with a masher or fork until it is finely mashed. Next, use a fork to get the plantains as refined as possible, with little to no lumps. Next, add the chicharrones to the plantains and mix thoroughly to evenly distribute them in the mashed plantains. I suggest adding the chicharrones right before serving so that they don't get soggy. Once the chicharrones are added, the Fufu de Platano is ready to serve. Fufu de Platano has a really great flavor between the saltiness of the chicharrones and the sweetness of the ripe plantains. The chicharrones also offer a light crunch that contrasts perfectly with the creaminess of the mashed plantains. Fufu de Platano makes a really great side dish to any meal. It's simple to make, requires few ingredients, and is super tasty. You can also omit the chicharrones to make this dish vegan and vegetarian friendly. So have fun giving this recipe a try. For more recipes like this one, visit my website, which also has the written recipes and ingredient amounts. You can also follow my channel. I'd like to take a moment to thank my patrons for their support. If you'd like to become a patron to support my channel, visit my Patreon page. Also, if there are any recipes, Cuban or otherwise, that you'd like to see, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and see you soon with another recipe.